A clean garage floor can only mean one thing. We're under the bullet. So with restrictions coming to an end quite soon, we'll be wheeling this beast as soon as she opens up. So we're going to get this transfer case out and over to Brian's. He's going to put the dual case adapter in and we're going to set it up. We'll change that front shaft now to Tony's one and we'll cut down this rear one. I'll check back with the kids, see what they're up to. Kids, I want this 300 kilos of topsoil spread down along the lawn. Fun with the RC cars.
Yeah, they'll help a lot.
They will help a lot. Oh no, it looks like there's a rogue cowboy in town. Oh, you're using the Hilux power now. Yeah, it gets done a bit quicker than this guy.
But he drops a lot of...
That's all right, he's spreading it out, that's perfect. Okay, with my shafts out and a flange to flange size of around 720, we're going to have a close look at Tony from Shires Fabrications custom front shaft. Now this is Tony Shires from Shires Fabrications custom long slip front tail shaft. He's looked after us on a lot of things on the current bullet build. And I just want to have a close look at the shaft. So with the IFS rears up front and the high steer, we're getting a lot more down travel than we would normally. So this here served its purpose when we were running the stock steering and custom front leaves. So this is how it would be sitting in the truck. That's about 720 flange to flange, how I've set it up here. Now with the earlier one, the compression I've got there on that shaft is probably only 20 mil. So one big hit and that's going to bottom out. Whereas with Tony's, we've got to the paint line. So there's easy 30 mil before it bottoms out. So if we come back to the ride height, that's it, 730. Now with the down travel, the reason why you want the extra long travel slip joint is for down travel, for the big flex. So have a look at this photo here. Now what we measured that day was this front tail shaft was really well open and we could see the spline. Now with Tony's, it's a little bit further open, but I've got way more. Look at that. About 10-15 mil that I'm grabbing onto there. So with the current one, if I had to come out any more, that was it, I was done. So if I was struggling to get up an obstacle and my front wheels are bouncing and carrying on, there's no reason why that wouldn't just strip the spline there. This gives you the reason why this is the bomb. We put the spanners down and pick up the Allen keys. There's a couple of RC trucks in the fleet that need attention. They've been broken for a little while. CVs, motor replacements, even pinion gear swaps to suit the bigger tyres. This one's a big drop off. You're going to have to keep driving. Go for it. Oh, amazing! Okay, it's out, ready to go to Brian's for the second case fit up. The rear shaft, we're going to need a flange to flange size for Adam to cut that down. So we need to wait for Brian to be finished and me to refit. In the meantime, a very important run out to Penrite to get some pure gold for all our bits and pieces here. For the rear diff, front diff, it's the 8140. It'll go in the twin transfers too. Again, we feel privileged to be an ambassador for Penrite Oils. And very lucky every time we get to put the liquid gold into the trucks. Now this Traxxas Max is a little bit too quick for Nicholas. It's way faster than the Slash, and it's a bit taller and heavier, so there's a widening kit that we can put on it. So why do we want to make this thing wider?
Because it like keeps on rolling.
Ah, it makes it wider and tougher, does it? Have a look how wide it's going to look.
I don't like it. It looks too wide.
It looks wide already. It looks complicated. Why couldn't they just put 20mm spacers on it? Wow. Coils, new springs for the shocks too.
Yeah.
You must stiffen it as well. Right, instructions. Let's get this done and see what it looks like. At the moment, outside of wheel to outside of wheel, 360. Let's see how much we actually get out of this. First step, remove the shocks, the front shocks. Look at the size of these shocks.
Things.
And rear shocks, it said.
That looks like a new t-shirt.
Do you like my new t-shirt?
Yeah.
Yep, these are the new Team Bullet shirts. Which are for sale too. If people are interested, they can come onto our Team Bullet Facebook page and inbox me. The kids have disappeared. It's a major mod. Look, everything everywhere. It's harder than pulling the transfer case out of a real truck. These little tiny little C-clips you got to undo to put the longer drive shaft female part on. I've opted to have a break, make up a bit of a feed. We may never get to drive this thing again. Finally got it together. Have a look at the width of that. So what's our new measurement? 400. So that's 20mm each side. What do you reckon, buddy? I reckon that's going to be super stable. And I've pushed the shocks out to the next hole across too to give it a little bit more angle. Let's get the body on and get jumping. Oh, it's heaps more stable. Just what it needs. They've worked it out. So the stiffer shock and the wider stance.
Let's go up in the jumps.
Jump over it. Oh, you did get out. That was wicked. We need to clear this jump.
I don't think it's gonna make it.
You don't? I do, yeah. Oh, it made the jump! Yeah! Did somebody say disaster ferry? She's on her way. Couple of stickers. So I guess the few concerns I have with this mod, or call it more the unknown, is the added length of the second transfer case around the 6 inches and the offset rear diff. We don't really know what the uni joint angles are going to be like on the rear tail shaft, and whether we'll have issues with them binding, whether we're going to need to run a double cardinal up the back. The weight, will I be able to lift this transfer case back into position, or am I going to have to build some kind of a scaffold for the trolley jack? I'm not sure about cross members. I know a lot of the guys over in the US, they just run a single transfer case cross member and just let the back one hang off the front one. Now whether that's going to be good enough for an event like Tough Truck where we're going to be sliding off rocks and, you know, potentially getting hung up on it. So all these unknowns, including the fact that I'm going to have that many forward gears now to choose from. Is it going to be confusing? Time will tell. Please join us in the next episode where we'll be putting it all back together. The twin cases with the twin sticks, and hopefully we won't be too far off a drive by then. Hope you enjoyed this, and as always, thanks for watching.